player introductions. Go ahead, Bertome.
Okay, I am Bertome of House Sihan. I am a human noble fighter who mostly uses crossbows.
All right, Rogar, bring it home.
All right. I am Rogar of the Tenureth clan, armed with my sword and shield, and now that I'm level 2 paladin, I am equipped with a few spells now, and hopefully a little bit more deadly towards the forces of evil.
Right on, Decimus.
I am Decimus Ravenswood. I am an evoker, prone to being scared by things jumping out of buildings at me. I will burn them with fire.
All right. When last we left our heroes, you guys had just gone through the beautiful temple district into a very strange and mildly run-down area. By the Temple of Kasyth, you actually found a clock tower that was formerly in the merchant district that's been sitting abandoned for as long as anybody can remember. Based off of the note you guys received from the blackmailer, kidnapper people, you guys have had an interest to kind of come through here and see what you can find. So go ahead. We're good to go. We're on a board, but don't feel like you are stuck in initiative at this point, so go ahead and do your party.
All right. So what do we notice? This looks like a market district.
So what this looks like is actually the front of a temple. There's a handful of, or the front of the clock tower. There's a handful of stalls and stuff like that. You wouldn't call it a market district per se, but there's a handful of places that look like they once held vendors. But all of these vendors have no longer been here. Your guess is that the Temple of Kasyth was really kind of what kept them in business. In front of the clock tower, there is a large, looks like a stage. You could see this being used for public announcements, updates, or the occasional beheading, stuff like that. If you get close enough, you'll see there is some red stains to it, etc. This looks like it is not currently being used, but could be used at any time for a quick public forum.
Puts the fear of God in them with beheading.
I mean, is there a bad beheading?
I mean, fair.
I mean, as long as it's not mine, game on.
Fair enough. So, do we see like an obvious entrance? Are the doors open? Are they blocked into the temple?
The doors are not open, but there is in fact an obvious entrance.
Does it appear to be like trapped in any way? Are we worried about it springing people full of stabby stuff at us if we go?
I mean, you can be worried about anything you want, brother.
So, are you guys having a little trouble with Rick's audio?
A little bit.
Okay.
It's like cutting it out a little bit.
I can switch to my headset.
Yeah, I was just saying, you're just
Probably helpful. It's just cutting in and out is all.
I can always switch audio devices.
Yeah,
You had a little bit of a tin can kind of vibe.
Yeah, I was thinking it was just being a little too far away from the mic or whatever. But.
So there are two closed doors directly in front of you. There are no windows that you can see on the front of the building. It does go all the way around the side, but the side area is kind of like an alley. Kind of crappy, refuse, stuff like that, but in general it looks unoccupied.
So wait, is this like the stairs right here?
Yes, this is the top of the stairs that you saw earlier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again, the other one was not a map that I got to make myself, so.
Sure, yeah. No, I'm just making sure I knew what was happening here.
Thank you.
We don't have any sort of roguelike person anymore, do we?
I mean, you have Jack.
Oh, hey. Jack is in roll 20.
Jack
He's
is
on the Zoom
in.
meeting too.
And in Zoom. Look at that. It's like he's a real person.
Hey.
He's a real person.
What's going on?
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you, buddy. Make sure you can control your character real fast for me.
Hold on a second. What am I doing now?
Just make sure you can move your character.
Go up to that door and check for traps.
Yeah, that's
Well,
definitely
you
what
know-
you're doing.
See anything? Hold on a second. There we go. That's weird. Weird. Wee.
Kind of I like to see.
Check for traps. That's not my skill. What are you doing?
I mean, if it's not your skill, we're hosed. It needs to be somebody's skill.
Wait.
Checking for traps is investigation. Should be a high intelligence score or...
Oh, yeah.
I have a high
relative-
perception check.
I have a relatively high intelligence score.
Then go. You're
You're
now
the
our
man.
trap checker.
I'm now.
The
Congratulations,
man, the
John
myth,
Roque.
the legend.
You've just been
What?
promoted.
You've just been promoted.
And I guess I'm disabling traps then?
Investigation.
Do you have
I do have
thief-sticking
plus.
tools?
I don't, but no, I don't.
What am I doing here? I'm doing a perception check, right?
But no one else does either.
I have investigation +5.
That's a really good investigation check.
Lord.
Yeah. You're in charge of that.
So
Maybe.
Investigation is searching for traps, Rick. So as you kind of get into it, you're probably going to be just as good as Locke, if not better.
investigation it is, guys.
Okay.
Okay, that's a hell of an investigation.
That's
So
shit out of that.
It's a 19
is-
on the die.
this is obviously an old clock tower. The architecture, everything feels very old. The stones are lichenous. They have all kinds of little growths on them, things like that. But the doors actually seem very nice. The doors seem like they've been well kept, and the hinges have been oiled. The locking mechanisms have been locking mechanism. Everything seems about pristine. But your investigation check, you actually look at that locking mechanism, and you can see that somebody has recently forced it open. You can see that something's broken inside, and you don't think that this door would be able to lock, even if you had the correct key.
Those motherfuckers. So, guys, I don't think we're going to be able to get this open. It looks like somebody else jimmied the lock and fucked it up.
Who's
It
Jimmy?
actually looks like it's going to be openable.
Oh,
It
is
looks
going
like
to be
it's
openable.
stuck open. It looks like you couldn't lock it if you tried.
Okay, my bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's definitely somebody else who's been through here. Can I see like dust, or does it look like this was done recently or a long time ago?
It looks like it's been used fairly regularly. You see various
Okay.
footprints in the ground. You got a great investigation check. You can see different size footprints, stuff like that.
Okay.
The footprints are all pretty small.
Okay.
Like, how small?
Small class small.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I gotta go grab a box of tissues.
Gotta go kill a bunch of halflings.
I'm not sure that there's going to be halflings. Probably going to be goblins. Goblins.
Yeah. Yes. Are goblins in?
The best part about this is you don't have to see how disgusting I am right now.
Nice.
So you guys live in the dream.
Are goblins common in cities?
Yeah.
and stuff?
Yep.
Everybody's common in this world.
Everybody.
Everybody in the club get tipsy.
They do, in fact. But don't be racist, Steve. It could be halflings or gnomes.
I mean, it's probably not gnomes.
Gnomes are sneaky fucks.
You were gone. You were gone. I said it was halflings, and Rick was like, "No, it's goblins."
It's
totally gotta
definitely
be goblins.
And that's why I was asking if they were common. Like, could they easily get here? And the answer is yeah.
Gnomes are sneaky fucks.
Yeah, but no one likes gnomes. We're discounting them,
All right.
but not in a racist way. Like in a totally.
The other kind of way?
Yeah. There you go.
Cool. I mean, as long as it's the other kind of way. Well, what happened to...
All right, so where are the doors on this thing that you have blacked out?
There's the two.
There should be two in the center. It should look like wooden pieces.
Little brown bits.
See the brown.
Little brown bits.
All right, Rogar, why don't you go see if you can kick that open?
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go and give it a shove here.
Kicking things do.
I'm pulling my
tend to open
crossbow
them.
out because this seems like the kind of thing where I might need it.
Like I said, this is something that opened pretty easily. I don't need to do any sort of check to open this, right? With just a shove.
No, just give it a kick. You open it up.
So I guess that's not really necessary in fifth. But...
The door opens
Casually.
up creaking just a little bit, but other than that, the hinges seem to be pretty perfect. Everything moves smoothly, and as you open it up, the light floods what looks like a small vestibule. This looks like it might have been where people would take off their boots and coats and things like that so as to not track dirt and grime from the city into the clock tower. There are two doors ahead of you. There are no light sources that you can see.
I gotcha.
All right. How are we doing for light sources? Are we okay?
I don't know. Does anyone have dark vision in the party?
I do not have dark vision.
Negative.
No, that's
I'm
okay.
thinking
That's
of
really
Fox
good.
department.
Literally no one does other than
That
the
is
cat, and I think this is super crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm used to being in the minority, not having dark vision.
I'll double check, but I don't.
Apparently, I hate all the
Dragonborn do not. You don't.
No, you do not. Yeah, apparently I hate all dark vision races.
Dude, this
Good
is
job,
super
Steve.
funny. I've never had this happen. All right, so who's got torches? Lamps.
Nope, I do not.
All those things sound wonderful. I don't think.
You didn't start with an adventurer's pack or anything, Steve?
I have
No.
a torch.
I'm a noble. Why would I be carrying around this bag of like rope and torches?
Dude, I got a torch. It's not a problem.
All
It's
right.
like a commoner thing to carry around.
It does seem like a commoner thing to carry around, Steve.
We did poorly when we chose our races.
Yeah, probably.
I didn't. I picked amazing races.
The cat can see in the dark. You guys would have been okay with the cat.
Well, no, the cat would have been okay.
Yeah, we would have had our hands on his fucking shoulder, and he would have been leading us around like the Pied fucking Piper or something.
Okay.
Sounds reasonable.
So no one has torches?
I have a torch.
Rick's a torch. Note to self: when back in town, buy torches.
Hashtag buy torches.
Hashtag buy away.
Thanks.
So what's on the floor there in the center?
It looks like a tattered rug. It looks like at one point it was probably pretty nice. It looks like it has been misused.
Dirty.
Like, no, it's just instead of people wiping their boots casually or gently or anything like that, it looks like people have just fucking manhandled this thing. And look, you see some like snot on a piece of it. People, I mean, they've
That's
done whatever the hell
delicious.
they want to do. Yeah, exactly.
That's impressive on the floor.
Have you seen that scene in 13th Warrior where they pass around the face wash bowl? And everybody's like blowing snot into it and wiping their
I
face
mean,
off and everything
yes.
else like that.
Disgusting.
Probably back when it was in the theaters. Well, no,
Thanks,
after
Andrew.
that long.
That's essentially what it looks like. So
We
somebody has misused the crap out of this, and this looks like it was a pretty nice rug. It looks like it might have tied their whole room together.
It was a
So
valued
I mean,
rug.
losing this rug looks like it might have been a big detriment to them.
Who peed on your rug, dude?
Somebody might have peed on the rug. So all right, you got two doors ahead of you. The doors inside don't look nearly as well taken care of as the door to the outside. The doors inside are thin wood. They look like they're mostly made for noise separation as opposed to actually holding anything back. Like that front door looks like it could have taken a battering ram pretty hard, but these doors up front a little bit less so.
So no locks or anything.
No locks. Nope.
Okay.
Rogar, why don't you take the other one?
Other one. All right.
Yeah. Just see what you see. I'll stay back behind this very sturdy wood door.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and give
Okay.
this a nice little shove as well. Then.
You gonna open it up? All right.
Actually, let's get there.
What do you see?
I'm not entirely sure what this is right here.
I see
Looks
a
like a
barrel.
pile of rubble.
Okay. So
Is there a
Sounds like
pick
it's
sticking out of it?
falling apart in here a little bit.
Oh, you do
can I borrow
not
that
see a
torch
pick.
bit?
Can't just make sure.
I'll give Rogar the torch. Here, take this.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a step inside here.
You've showed us something I don't think you were supposed to.
What?
Never.
Still getting used to this fog of war thing. All right.
Fog of who?
So I can try and peek around the room a little bit more, see what's what with the torch.
Yeah. So you see some barrels here. There's a small room here. You can kind of see about that far in as it kind of messes with you there.
If you smash the barrels, do they spit out rupees?
If you want to try, you can. They seem fairly sturdy, though. Smashing them would not be super easy.
I'm just fucking with you.
I do like the rupees.
I'm gonna investigate the rubble just to make sure that there's nothing like hiding in there.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an
torch.
investigate check.
Not as good as last time, but still not terrible.
So with the 11, they actually get to jump on you, and a rat swarm comes out.
Oh, fucking great.
This is like a 10-foot by 10-foot square of rats on top of rats. Think about it like a moving carpet weaving itself in and over each other. Tiny claws and little teeth and beady eyes, all staring up at you, fighting in unison. Almost
Animal
like
friendship.
the gladiators of rats.
This
Animal
is
friendship.
not fun.
Give me initiative, guys, and then Owen, you can do that when you get your initiative. in.
Yes!
Who is Captain?
So- Oh, jeez, that's not great. So this barrel here, is that just like an alcove?
It is just like an alcove.
Okay. So there's walls on all three sides of that barrel.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Now, Decimus, why is your initiative not popping up over here?
Because I
Or
didn't
not
select
Decimus,
my
excuse me,
token
Rogar.
first.
Gotcha.
Oh, I don't
Rogar.
think I did that either.
Oh,
Ooh, I totally didn't click my
Neither did I.
thing first.
Jack,
Sorry.
you're fine. Jack, you're in.
Oh, nice.
And Bertom's in now, too.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm in.
with an even
Might
worse
forgot about
initiative.
There it goes.
Perfect. Okay. How do
And of course, the rats are faster.
Of course they are.
Actually, rats. Add. Where did my rats go? My rats are in between you two.
Or I assume these are operating as kind of like a swarm type thing, or
They
is
appear to be so far.
It, okay.
Yeah, it's a swarm.
Jack, you're first.
Totally doing animal friendship. Action 30 feet. Verbal
You're
smack.
probably going to get something along the lines of what happened at the beginning of the last Dresden Files book. Blood, sex, power, blood, feed, blood.
Come on now, have faith. So it's gotta say okay. Spell you can actually I'm gonna see if I can bring this up as on my spell slots. It might not.
You should just be able to click the spell and cast it.
That's what I'm doing. Hold on a second.
Hey, animal friendship.
Yep.
I don't think it cast it though.
I mean, it's a wisdom save for me to make, so I'm not exactly sure
I
what you're talking about.
I don't think swarms are beasts.
Huh?
I don't think swarms are beasts.
They're made of rats.
Well, Steve is correct, but I am going to allow it to work. Steve is 100% kids. So the reason why it wouldn't normally work is this is more than one creature. You would friend one rat essentially.
Gotcha.
Your spell would essentially only work on one of the little guys out of the 100 here. But we're gonna give it a whirl. I'm okay with it.
So do they have a hive mind?
They do not necessarily have a complete hive mind, but a little bit here. So they get a 14.
All right, they win because my spell save DC is 13.
All right, then they are not affected by your charm.
Damn it! It's a good shot. No, friends. No, we friends.
They do not believe you.
I think you need to go give him a hug, Owen.
They swarm onto Rick, and they actually occupy the same square as Rick.
They don't have to squeeze.
And they do not have to squeeze. They don't have to do anything.
Oh,
it's going to be difficult terrain for you on anything.
See,
all
I
right.
told you it was halflings.
They get their crit here because, badass swarm. They do 7 damage to you. And I need a Constitution save.
And con save coming.
Cool.
I just click on Constitution, right?
Yep.
14.
You are good. It is not a DC 14. It is a DC 12.
DC something lower than 14. All right.
So, yep. All right.
Rogar.
It is next player's turn.
All right. Can I swing at some of these rats with my sword and not hit Rick then if he's there by
You can. Yep. Not a problem. Anything that's not an area of effect is going to do a little less damage to these things just because it's hard to hit them.
Quick question:
Right.
Who's holding torches right now?
I'm holding the torch right now, so.
So do you have a shield and a sword, or just a sword and the torch? How are you doing it?
If I'm holding the torch, it's probably just gonna have to be the sword and the torch for right now. So.
Okay.
My armor class is gonna go down to 16 for this battle then.
All right.
But let's see. Yeah. Can I hit him with my frost breath without hitting Rick then?
Yeah, you could get your frost breath at a nice angle here and kind of get it right in the corner, kind of.
So I think I'm gonna do that then. Let's see if
What's the area of frost breath?
Or sorry, let's see if it was frost or.
I assume it's a cone.
Yeah, it's cold. Breath weapon. Yeah. Which one was that?
Yeah.
15-foot cone.
cone. Yeah, I couldn't remember which one I had it. Yeah.
So he can get half the square, right? He can get 2 out of the 4 without Rick getting in trouble.
Yeah, maybe. So I don't know that cones actually can go diagonally in 5th, which seems wrong, like super wrong.
I'm not going to worry about it. We can do a diagonal cone. I'm not going to ever.
They should be able to go diagonally.
I don't hate physics.
I
Or I guess geometry here. I do kind of hate physics.
Physics in your
is kinda
face.
Super lame. All right,
That's
7
magic.
cold damage. These guys seem super upset about that. You hear squeals and squeeze, and little fuckers are pissed off. So, does it do anything like slow them or anything like that, or it is just what it is?
I think it is the con save was just half damage or not.
Okay, let's give them their con save. Their con save is a 2.
It's like full damage. I'll double check that, but I'm pretty sure it's just whether or not it's full damage for the
It's just damage.
Dragonborn breath
Okay.
weapon.
Just making sure there was no slow.
Facts.
Okay, Decimus, you are up, sir. You are in the thick of them. It is difficult terrain for you, and you're provoking attack, or you are engaged, so you will provoke to move.
I mean, I'm not moving, so
Engage.
I'm gonna just and hit him with my burning hands.
I like the yah along with that, because you do say that you get scared about things jumping out at you.
Well, it happened last game, and then it happened this game too. It's sort of my thing.
I'm pretty excited about making this your thing, Rick.
And
All
you
right, it looks like
definitely
they made
made
their
your they made their save at an 18.
So they've taken half for that and not for the other one. So, all right, they'll take 4 damage. They also hissing, dude. Now you have the smell of burnt rat fur, and this is some filthy fucking burnt rat fur. It's somewhere between burnt hair and sewage, all kind of mixed together in a happy/sad kind of a area.
Anything
They
that's
seem pretty
not
upset.
anything that's not being worn or carried that's flammable is also now ablaze.
So all that rubble is now ablaze, and next rat turn, they're gonna have to make a reflex save or get off of the rubble pile because you now have a small bonfire getting ready to get started here.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Wait,
I like it.
what is the rubble made out of?
It's like
Presumably
leftover
not
sticks and stones and wood pieces and
There's probably some
cloth.
stuff.
I mean, it's basically refuse. It's trash, more or
Oh.
less.
Because when you said rubble, I was thinking stone, and I get
No,
really-
it's basically just trash. It looks like it might be like old furniture that got broken apart. You're not exactly sure why somebody would have broken it apart, but it seems like they have.
fair
Because
enough.
they were dicks.
Dude, it does look like somebody might have been a dick.
Okay, am I up?
Bear Tome.
Bertome.
Cool. I'm gonna climb up on this barrel because that seems like a good way to get out of the range of the rats. And we're gonna see how many rats I can skewer on a single arrow.
Okay.
Oh, that's not a great roll. That's a pretty bad roll, in fact. Does the 12 hit?
12 is hitting their armor class on the button, Steve.
And it's 5 damage.
Okay, that does not seem to be super effective against me.
No, it doesn't. Those were 2 very bad rolls, though, if that makes you feel better.
Are they
It does
taking
not.
half damage from regular attacks? Is that how this is working?
Your guess is that's where it'd be about.
Cool.
Jack, you're up.
I feel like I would expect them to be vulnerable to area damage.
That's going to put me into an occupied square, correct?
Anybody else get a red box about
I
connection?
can't tell where you're looking to go, Owen. so
Sorry, here.
I can't
I
see
do
anything
not.
unless you ping it.
Press and hold.
Is that occupied by them or no?
Like that.
Are you guys not seeing this?
No.
I got
There we
one
go. Now I'm seeing it.
said that my connection was interrupted, but
Yep. So, Owen, if you're going up by the door, you're fine.
They're occupying
in-
4 squares.
They're in a 4 block. Where you just went is into the rats.
Okay. So if I go...
If your
Yeah,
portrait's
sure.
covered up by them, you're in their square.
Okay, so if I go here, I won't be covered up, but I can still attack, correct?
Correct.
All right. You can go here. Bonus action shillelagh, and then action to attack. No food for you. You be bad. As I lay about with my leprechaun club.
Those little bastards love that leprechaun club.
They made a new leprechaun.
Yeah, the origins, it's awful.
Yeah, in like
I own
2014.
it.
Does a
Oh,
14
yeah.
hit?
Dude, of course I got it. Yeah, 14 hits. They're 12.
I didn't know about it until today.
So how do I make it do
Click
the
on
attack
the
then,
word
too?
Leprechaun Club.
Yes!
Damage. Nice.
Flip it.
Legend.
Seems to do half. They are looking a little bit rough around the edges, though. Okay, Jack is done. The rats are going to go. The rats are actually going to take this opportunity to move into both of your squares. So now the rats are going to go ahead and make their attack to both of y'all.
And burn, because they're
So-
still occupying the burning square.
They are. The funny thing about rats is they're real dumb. So the first one is against Owen. The second one is against Rogar. 13 Owen, 12 Rogar.
12 doesn't hit me.
All right, and they are going to make a dexterity save to try and get half damage from the bonfire. They do not make the dexterity save, so they're taking fire damage for being where they are. You guys are in difficult terrain right now. So, Rogar, you're up.
So what was the damage for what they hit? Because they did 13 to hit, right?
They did not hit
the
you,
first
I
one?
said.
What?
Did 13 hit you?
They didn't hit me.
No,
Oh,
13
okay,
hit
sorry.
me on the nose. My armor class is 13.
Dude, my bad. So your damage is 3, and I need you to make a Constitution save.
Been rolling a lot of ones on their damage.
I mean,
Wrong side of the screen.
it's not. I mean, it's a computer program. It's not like I can do anything.
So there's no screen on roll 20.
Dude, I've actually stopped using a screen for my regular game. I love it. Super freeing. 12 is on the button. You're safe. No filth fever for you.
No,
Cross
no.
rat for you.
Bad rats. No. You go away now.
All right.
I am talking to
it
them, so they
is.
should be able to understand me.
They totally understand you. It's Rogar's turn. You're hearing squeak, food, squeak, hate you, squeak.
Eat you,
Who turned on
squeeze.
the lights? Ooh,
Free rage. Squeak.
so many lights.
I froze them before they caught fire, and I'm just going to let my sword taste some singed rat flesh here. So.
Go crazy. Oh, yeah. You got him right in the face. Oh, yeah. That's some good damage. All right. Decimus, you, sir, are ready to rock and roll.
All right. Since I am no longer surrounded by rats, I'm going to take a super deep breath and notice that the fire seems to be doing a little bit extra. So I'm going to add to the fire with 8 more.
8
Straight
more.
at those ratty rats.
All right. So, guys, what is that? Burning Hands?
No, it's firebolt.
Firebolt. Okay, Firebolt is cool. You guys are all fine. And we're going to add a little more fire into the rat's house.
Fire.
That is not from you. That is just spreading. The 8 fire damage from Firebolt actually seems to be affecting them full on. Even though it's not an area of effect, the fire seems to be doing a little splash, getting some extra. You don't seem to be having the same problem these sword and board guys are. They're looking pretty bad. You're actually seeing a lot more dead rats than live rats now, but the rats are enraged. They're going berserk. Their tiny eyes have gotten so beady and red, you actually seem like they're glowing at you. So, Bertome, you're up.
I'm still super scared, just for the record.
Go ahead and fire again. And that is a 2 and a 1 on my to hit and my damage.
Dude,
You're
that is
terrible.
rugged because you did not hit with either of those things, and they only have a 12 armor class because, rats.
Well, I barely hit them last time. And
All right, Jack, you're up.
The fuck, Steve?
Rat kebabs.
And they have a +7 to hit, so you gotta give me a break.
Hearing excuses.
Oh, yeah. 10 damage. That is
Yes.
big. The rats all scatter, taking off to the small corners,
You go home.
leaving their
no
dead
food.
and the small fire that has begun to kind of. Oops. Hey. How did I-
Shillelagh?
Oh,
Your
wrong.
shillelagh has a Y in it?
Yes, it does.
Spelling is hard. Copy and pasting from the PHP is hard.
Apparently.
Dude, sometimes shit is hard.
Druidcraft to put out the fire.
Oh, okay. Dude, I just got those fires right.
Well, I don't feel like burning down the building either, so there's.
All right.
We're not there yet.
I mean, I guess the roof above you is definitely made out of wood.
Sorry, guys. I got a little scared there.
You need to stop burning down things.
That was one time. Just because I was in a building and it burned down does not mean that I burned down the building.
One time
1.5
thus
now.
far.
I mean, sort of.
Too many.
But you put out the fire, right?
The doorway in front of you is open.
What about the barrels? Are they labeled?
Yeah, you can go through and read. A couple of them have like clock grease written on them. A couple of them have sawdust written on them. They look like things that you would expect for running a large clock tower.
Gotcha.
Alright, so I'm going to stay in the back now.
Yeah, probably be a good idea.
Steve, you can see that from your angle.
Come up a little bit more.
I'm mad I can't do diagonals with this.
Does anybody have a healing potion? I'm at less than half.
Or less than half.
Come here, baby bird. Come here.
Don't, damn it. Don't baby bird me. I have my own healing potion. Never mind. I'm going to take out my own healing potion. I'm going to drink my own healing potion. Taking that off of my own character sheet. Thank you very much. It's
I'll just
3d4
precast
plus
the my baby bird.
2. Is that right?
Good berry.
2d4 plus 2? Did I get that
2d4
right?
plus 2 or 2 plus 4 plus 4? 2?
I think it's plus 2.
Yeah, all right.
6. Okay.
Who wants berries? I got 10.
I think
Each one's worth a HP point, and you're well
you
fed.
and Decimus were the only ones that took damage that last
So
round, so.
I will reluctantly take a berry.
Oh,
But
you're gonna
only
take
if
a
you
berry?
give it to me in your hand. I'm gonna
come
reach
here,
out
baby
my
bird.
hand.
No, that's not how this works.
Gonna hang my head in shame. Open my mouth.
From where you are now, you can see there is you can hear a fire in the fireplace across the way, and you can kind of see the large open area here. And
I'll
you
go
can
in the
see
room.
I'll peek in as well.
In the
Oh, wow,
room,
Did that automatically discover when the Dragonborn moved, or no?
no, I am just that good.
He's manual doing
I
it.
am here for
Just
it.
making
but,
sure, because that was crazy.
So, in the room, you see a very nicely furnished desk. It doesn't look like it's been used all that much lately, but there are some papers about, stuff like that, file folders, crap like that, general office supplies. And on the far side of the room, there is, in fact, a open fire pit that looks like it was used for general cooking, stuff like that. You see pots and pans around it. You see some of the I don't want to call them spits, but essentially just cast iron poles that kind of go around and allow you to hang pots and stuff like that. It also provides a very nice warmth for this room. Very cozy.
Is it lit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, it is lit.
I don't think
It
that
is
this desk
dying
looks like
down,
it.
but it is lit.
I don't think this desk doesn't look like it belongs here. So I'm gonna try to investigate it, and it totally belongs here.
Everything looks cool. Everything looks legit. The desk looks like a desk. Some file folders and some shit.
What are the papers?
You gonna go through them, Steve?
Yeah.
All right. Put your character up by the page. Oh, you're right there. Never mind. Sorry. So yeah, the papers are a lot of manifests for things coming in and going. It looks like most of them are on the up and up that are out here. They look like they're all for the clock tower at some point. The most recent date is about 3 months ago.
I don't really care at this point. That sounds super boring.
It is super boring, in fact.
Yeah, okay.
But there are drawers and stuff like that in the desk. There are cabinets and...
I guess, sure, I'll do an investigate. That's a thing, right?
Yep.
No, I won't. I can't figure
right.
out how to open the drawers.
Is
You
there
can figure
a
out how to
door
open the
over
doors.
here?
They're not locked or anything like that.
Did you see my investigate?
You don't know what you rolled.
Is there a
there's
door
no
over here
door
for the
open
other
there.
end?
door
like
there.
this.
Okay,
There is no door there.
fair enough.
What is that south of the Vrogar?
Staircase up.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, that's
Oh,
not what I thought that was. Okay.
Look at you revealing Fog of War in a circle.
Yeah, I did. So Steve not going through his drawers? Not trying to get in anything?
No, I mean, I looked, but
I went over when he just didn't open any
Huh?
drawers. Like, this is how you open the drawers, and I
Looks
opened
like a
them
desk.
for him.
Steve, did you open the doors and stuff?
yeah.
Okay, then I need you back there because I need a reflex check.
Oh, shit.
Rewind.
And by reflex check, of course, you mean dexterity save.
Dexterity saves. Oh, and
It's
I need
still
a
a reflex
dexterity
check.
save from you too.
Hey,
No,
that's my best
totally
roll.
too close.
That's a 10 right there, guys.
Can I roll it with an advantage?
You cannot.
Damn it.
All right, it is
Nice dex
4
check.
damage from a small explosion, half if you made your save, and the save was DC 12.
For damage. Damn.
Crap.
Explosive drawers.
So, explosive drawer.
I'm gonna
But,
cast Firebolt at the desk.
All right.
Yeah, so all evidence is now destroyed.
I'm jumpy AF right now.
There you go. Desk is on fire now instead of just being broken in general.
The
Druid
desk is on fire.
Steve, you do
Druid
notice
is
there is
extinguished.
a long knife in there that looks like it has not been burnt up or anything like that. It looks completely unsinged sitting in the top drawer.
I will grab it.
It does not burn your hand. It is cool to the touch despite the explosion and the fire there.
There we go.
Long knife will actually count as a short sword.
Cool.
All right, you got the door over here, and you got the. Can I ping?
Yeah.
I can ping. The door here and the stairs here.
I don't see anything over here in this area. Do you guys just want to go up the stairs?
I'm guessing it's kind of just the way the other one was, where it's
All right, I'll go in and check it out.
barrels, but
Might as well check.
Okay, do you have?
I'll come right behind you. Or beside you.
Okay. You see another pile of rubble ahead of you.
I'm not gonna poke it this time.
What?
Oh,
don't
my
wanna-
goodness.
I don't
Fire.
want to. I'm gonna go back over here. Say, Rogar, you poke it.
That's quite alright.
Nobody wants to go poke it?
From a distance, it doesn't look all that.
Bertone,
Yeah.
maybe you fire a bolt into it?
I mean, I can.
Just make sure there's no rats. And then
I
we
mean,
go
you definitely
investigate.
can't from there.
Is it this right here?
Yep.
Okay, I shoot it.
You're so lazy. All right, give me a roll.
Making Steve roll. He's probably gonna miss.
Give me
Ah!
disadvantage. Give me disadvantage on the roll
Okay.
because you can't see your target.
10.
All right, 10 is good enough to make a giant rat come out. Giant rat butt right in his face. There we go. I can turn him around.
Let us roll initiative once more.
Did I roll
you some
initiative too
initiative,
fast?
yeah. I don't know.
No, I
Probably.
didn't. I'm in there.
Are you
I
in
think
there a
it's-
second time or?
Yeah, no, as 15,
Okay, yeah.
My
Everybody
initiative
roll
reset.
initiative.
which is what I rolled. And so
Alright.
did Decimus.
There are 12 Decimus here.
My
Oh,
dex
you gotta
is
give me
lower than
initiative.
yours, though, Bertone. You are whoa, Jack.
Boom.
All right.
And that.
There you go. It is going to be Bertome, Decimus, Rogar, Rats, and then Jack.
And then wait a minute, and then Jack.
Let's see. 24, I hope, hits them.
Oh,
For
yeah. F yeah.
It's okay. We're on a mature
In
stream.
their
You can
face.
say fuck. It's okay.
Fuck yeah. You hit the living shit out of him.
there you
6
go.
damage. He's wounded. He looks bloodied.
Nice.
Okay, Decimus, you're up.
1, 2, 3. We'll move right there and hit him with the firebolt.
That's the kind of bolt I like. I like that firebolt. So hot. 12 hits.
6 damage.
That guy is Dunzo. Rogar, you're up. Gonna go inspect the pile a little further, or no?
Yeah, I'll poke it a little bit more here.
All right. So go ahead and give me an attack roll at disadvantage.
Okay.
We'll see if you hit somebody as you're kind of swinging your shit around.
Hold on a second. This deselected my token here. There we go. Disadvantage on attack roll here.
Yep. You got a 20 and a 21. You a fucking pimp. All right.
Disadvantage don't scare me none.
Roll some damage because you hit a dire rat. 8 slashing to the dire rat. The dire rat looks mad.
Dire rat.
Dire rat. This is a giant rat. This thing is nearly the size of a pit bull. It has spikes running all down its back. Its fangs, it's not just 2 buck teeth, it's 2 buck fangs. They have this dripping green gore coming off them. His eyes are bright red with a ferocity that you've not seen in a wild animal in a very, very long time. And his skinny little rat tail ends in a strange bony hook. And that bony hook does not look pleasant at all. So the dire rat gets first roll. The dire rat is going first with its creepy bony tail against the hero Rogar. Creepy bony tail gets an 11.
11 does not hit.
All right, that seemed to be a quick little bonus action. The tail looked like it was trying to grab your ankle and knock you on the ground. So the rat then goes in for a bite. He gets a 19 to his bite.
19 does hit.
All right, he does 8 damage to you, and I need you to make me a Constitution save or get you the filth fever. DC 12.
Say Constitution save?
Yep. Not on disadvantage. We'll give you the 17 and call it
sorry.
even. You're fine.
Didn't get back to normal afterwards. My bad.
The 17 was first. We'll give it to you. The other rat comes up to you. The other rat is just a standard giant rat. This is a rat about the size of your average beagle. This thing does not look like a beagle, though. It has sharp, nasty, pointy teeth and all kinds of things that make you frown. It does not hit you, though. So it is Jack's turn. Jack, bring it to me.
Jack, attack.
I had to stir up the giant fucking rat's nest.
Hey, I thought you guys were bored. I thought you guys were going to go without this. I was like, all right. Oh, yeah, you hit the shit out of that dude. 4 bludgeoning damage.
Whack him in the face.
Giant rat is feeling it. It's not quite bloodied, but it definitely got hit. All right, Bertome, you are up and literally as far away as you can be.
Yeah,
So congratulations on being literally on the other side of the building.
I'm,
Go
The
fighter.
other side of the room.
I'm nowhere near my max range, so
Do you have
Go
sniper?
fighter.
Or,
any
do
better.
you have sniper or whatever it is?
No, wait. What's
So are
Sharpshooter.
you taking?
the
Are you
feat?
sharpshooter? Excuse me. Yeah. Are you taking the? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and line up on the dire rat and use the sharpshooter. Oh, and roll a 2 to hit, so it doesn't matter.
It does not matter. It makes me sad in my heart, Steve. Sad in my heart.
It would
All
make
right,
them-
Decimus, try to make me less sad in my heart.
I'm going to move over here to make sure I'm out of range of my colleagues. And I'm going to firebolt the dire rat and do 1 point of damage.
Oh, dude, but that is one serious point of damage.
I mean,
You were effing legit with that point of damage.
I hit it right between the eyes.
I mean, that 20 was solid. for that, 1 point of damage.
Yeah. It's the disadvantage of spell attacks. I don't get to add my intelligence to them.
Yep. Otherwise, they'd be mad hacks.
Yeah. Because
All
a
right,
D10 at first level at range is sort of OP.
silly.
if I get to
Rogar,
add
bring
my-
it.
Well, that's kind of what I have. So
Let's see here.
I'm dying to play a crazy warlock, so I'll do that someday.
I'm not taking another swing at that dire rat here.
Owen runs his cursive stride.
I gotta play him before then.
well, yeah, he wants to play it in the next 30 years.
Sword.
That is a hit.
Sounds about right.
5 damage.
5 slashing damage. All right, that dire rat is feeling the love. All right, the dire rat is bloodied officially. So let me go ahead and come on. Rogar, you're done?
Yeah.
Okay, the dire
Yeah.
rat again is going for the tail to grab Rogar's foot. He does not catch your tail. But then he's going for the bite. He does not bite you either. Oh, you smacked that giant rat pretty damn well. He is going straight for you. He gets a 16 to get you. Owen?
Hmm?
16
Oh, there it is.
armor
Okay.
class.
16 hits.
All right. He gives you 3 damage, and I need you to make me a Constitution check, DC 12.
Or you get the rot.
The HIV. The HIV.
Gotta herpesifilades.
Where'd that go? God. Oh, damn it. Hold on a second. Somehow I closed my character sheet.
Is it because you have the AIDS?
Is the desk over here actually on fire?
I hit it with
Yes,
a firebolt.
Rick shot it with a fireball.
Okay.
Bolt.
All right.
Firebolt.
Bolt.
Not ball.
Owen has the AIDS. All right, so Owen, you can only receive healing through magical means. You don't get any healing when you sleep. And you think that the longer this lasts, the more it will harm you. But
Great.
you have the filth fever.
Great.
Got the
Delicious.
HIV.
You do, in fact, have that HIV. All right, it is Jack. Your turn to get them back, Jack. Rhyming. That hits him in the face. 10 damage, that fucker is. You just got that dude back.
There's a pulpy red mess where there used to be a rat.
Oh, that is not good for him. That went very poorly. All right, it is Bertome's turn.
The crates offend me, so I'm going to continue shooting at them.
It's offend me.
I'm shooting at the dire rat, but I assume that misses.
That does miss the dire rat. It would have hit the regular rat, giant rat, but not the dire rat.
And a regular shot would have hit the dire rat. Oh well.
Oh, well.
And what'd you say?
A regular shot would have hit the dire rat.
Oh, yeah.
That's with -5 to hit.
Oh, yeah, you would have been great. 20 hits, faux show, 8 damage. That dire rat is definitely burning, and, dude, I didn't realize I was going to need so many damn fire icons.
You might want to have those on deck from now on.
I got them. We're ready.
Andrew, I druidic the desk. I stopped that one.
You stopped the one in the other room. I don't remember you stopping the one on the desk.
I don't think you stopped on the desk.
Okay.
I hit it with a firebolt.
Pretty sure I said it, but okay. Never mind.
I don't remember. I apologize. Next
No
time,
problem.
make sure I delete the icon because we're now so far down the road. and
I've
stuff.
gone too far.
It's too far gone.
Yep. All right.
Rogar? Kill this fucking thing.
All right, it is my turn, yes. Taking my sword to him. Once more. Let's do it.
Ah, 10 is no dice, my friend. No dice.
Tried.
Okay, that dire rat is taking his tail to you. 15 hit?
Not
You suck.
barely, but no.
And 14, he misses with his bite. So the dire rat gets killed because he's not going to make it another round. He was hurting. All right. Crates are on fire. Oh, and you can put this one out.
I'll Druidic this one out.
Cool.
And then apparently the one in the back room, I'll Druidic that one out too.
How big
Good
of a fire
job.
can you Druidic out?
Druidic is a cantrip.
Yeah, but is it a 5x? Is it a standard fire? How big is the fire that Druidcraft can get rid of?
What is this over here?
We'll do this. Hold on a second.
What's up, Steve?
What is this?
It's another weird little barrel. Can you see it, or did I not open it up?
Yeah, but it's like black or something.
Yeah. It's just a weird colored barrel.
Cool.
Small campfire is what it says.
All right, we'll allow that one to go out. It was
Go look
essentially
inside
a
these
small
crates, see
campfire.
what was making that big ass rat so big and bad.
Yeah, you guys are going to find 30 gold pieces and 50 silver pieces and 1 healing potion.
Oh, nice.
Let's give that
It
healing
looks like
potion
there
to
were
Jack.
multiple healing potions in there, but it looks like the rats have been fucking drinking healing potions and getting all swollen and shit.
Can I tell what that
It's that
bony
protein
hook was
shake.
on the back of the dire rat?
It looks like it's a bony protrusion. It looks like it's actually part of his little rat tail.
Okay, so it wasn't like, it's not like crafted onto him or like strapped to him or anything like that.
It appears to be it appears to be naturally created, not magical.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna cut it off.
Cool. Yeah, you can cut that tail off. The tail is like a small length of rope. Almost as thick as, almost your wrist. Maybe a little thinner than that, but close.
What's the healing potion?
Rogar with the bone.
Standard. 2d4
what,
plus
like a
4.
d-
Or 2d4 plus 2, excuse me.
Poke Rogar. Look at this thing. It's
Arr.
fucking gross.
It's gross, it's bloody, it's gnarly. This looks like it was containing some food and stuff like that, and obviously there is no more foodstuffs there, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it on the pile. I just wanted to cut it off and poke it.
Okay, it looks like a nice
Rogar
souvenir.
is not amused.
Braid it into your hair, be delightful.
Just gonna be playful with it.
Do we figure out what this was?
It's this
Yeah.
a little barrel.
Oh, okay.
Does it say like grease on it or something?
Yeah, it says something like that. I mean, that means it might be flammable if, you're really trying to burn this building down.
I'm not. I'm just easily scared.
So far, I'd argue with that, but okay.
I'm not trying to burn the place down, I promise.
No.
You're doing a
All
pretty
right.
good job, though.
Jack, you badly hurt over there.
Jack, do you feel better after the healing potion?
It's a 2d4 plus 4.
Let's
Are you taking the healing potion right now?
You should. Didn't you
I've
get
got-
the filth.
Don't you have the? You can make a medicine check to kind of have a better idea about the filth fever.
Okay.
I think I have a good one. Medicine, let me double check though.
I only
Well, I
have
got-
one medicine.
I got
Jack
a
probably has
plus
good medicine.
3.
No, I got mono medicine, never mind.
Beasted.
Jack, that's a hell of a medicine. You actually know that filth fever is a nasty little fever that can only be cured by a cure disease spell. It's spread by various species of nasty bugs, rats, and other vermin. It's based on their proximity to decaying matter and bodily waste. It's contracted through injury and causes your wounds to fester and rot, and their skin erupts in small but painful boils. So, every 24 hours it's not treated, you will lose 1d6 off your total hit points.
Fuck. I need to get this treated.
So that will accumulate. So after 3 days, it would be you have 3d6 less total hit points. And you
Probably
cannot
something
take
I checked out.
anything but magical healing. You don't get healing at night.
Do healing potions count as magical healing?
Healing potions do, spells do, Goodberry does. Medicine checks do not. So he will not be able to be stabilized by medicine checks.
But healing...
And he will not get healing when he sleeps.
Healing potions don't cure the disease, they just stave off
Correct.
the
Cure
inevitable
disease
demise.
is a spell/paladin ability at higher levels.
I'm gonna eat the rest of my good berries.
Save the healing potion?
Yep. The nice thing about good berries is I can do literally 1 hit point at a time. It's just I'm gonna feel really stuffed.
Dude, you are like the chubbiest druid out there. You got like this nice Buddha belly because you're constantly eating entire Thanksgiving meals.
It's so good.
So good.
But I feel like a chubby furbolg would be like, he would be a happy furbolg.
I'm so happy. So full.
I feel like it's the only kind of furball. So put you guys self on the stairs if you guys are going up. Otherwise, put me where you guys are. Put yourselves where you're going to go to explore.
I'm going to the stairs.
All right.
I might
When
want
we
to get
do
somebody
this-
else's torch so I can put my shield back on if we're getting into some nasty shit here.
I mean, I'm burning everything else down. I'll take the torch.
Whenever we move rooms and stuff like that, if it is a staircase, please everybody put yourself in a 4 square or whatever the stairs are, because that'll allow me to put you up into the same situation on the next level.
I gotcha.
Beat me up, Scotty.
All right.
Herb.
You guys go up to that second floor.
It's gotta pee.
Dude, I get that.
You can put Zoom on your phone and take us with you.
Oh no, this was perfect. How did it not end up perfect? Oh god, this is bad. Hold on. What the hell happened?
We wrecked it.
What's going on?
Andrew
Dude,
fucked up
the
roll
squares
20.
aren't right.
We set too much shit on fire.
Oh, come on, you piece of shit. Sack of shit.
Hey, Owen.
Huh.
There's an app for Zoom that you can run on your phone. You don't have to run it on the laptop, so that you can take us with you when you have to go pee.
As much as you guys would appreciate that. Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers.
Are you at work, Rick?
Yeah,
Why?
I was working until like 3 minutes before we started playing.
Jesus.
Jeez.
Late night.
We're so fucking busy, man. I can't keep up.
Yeah.
I got another
Yeah.
3, 4, 5 hours worth of work to do that I'm not going to do tonight. I'm just going to go home and go to bed and get it tomorrow and do it
It's
again.
like, hey, I only got so many hours in the day.
I went home and had dinner for like an hour and I came right back.
Hey, at least you got dinner with the folks
That's good, at
and the
least.
kid.
Yeah. Mom brought Ruby back and then Sarah picked up Emma from school. Had a little tenderloin and came right back.
Tenderloin.
I grilled out tenderloin on Sunday.
All right, sorry about this, guys. This is not how it was earlier. I'm not exactly sure what I did.
Oh God, it's changed.
God.
It's morphed.
Haha, it's gone. All right, cool.
Crap, what did I have for my furball spells?
Did you make this in Dungeon Painter?
I did.
Dude, that's awesome.
All this came out of Dungeon Painter, dude. It was so good.
I'm super jealous. This looks
Dude, it was
awesome.
super easy. I'm really pleased with it all around.
It's like Legos for DMs.
It is a little bit like Legos for DMs, if you will. More like Minecraft, but
That's why Andrew really liked it.
dude, super duper liked it. All right, you guys are good. This room is actually well lit. This appears to be. I mean, you're good to go. You guys,
see anything.
you guys
Yeah,
don't
we
see
still
anything?
see that.
Oh, right. Dude, I feel much better. I was doing all kinds of stuff. I thought you guys were watching me, but yeah. There we go.
Nope, we hadn't moved yet.
Dude, that's super great. I gotta
Now
keep that in
Bertome
mind.
is covered up by the fog
Dude,
of war.
Bertome is just not interested in playing.
Fog of War just like devoured.
Fog of
darkness will
pretentious
take
bastard. Fog of pretentious bastard.
Fair enough.
So, in front of you is a large sitting area. It looks like it is. It looks like it's super normal, super easy. Everything looks to be well used and well kept. You think whatever serving staff lives here or checks this place out comes here on the regular, because this looks gorgeous. It looks like a place where you'd be happy to set up camp, especially if you were a bunch of filthy, nasty rats.
Do we have any indication as to why like part of this place is completely trashed and then part of it's like really super nice?
Not yet.
I mean, presumably because it's a hideout.
I mean,
And
that's
so
fair.
they don't want the bottom layer to be fancy.
What's your intelligence, Steve?
13?
Okay, let's
smart.
make a check.
That's not bad.
No,
Like
it's above
the
average.
smartest fighter I've ever met.
Agreed.
I'm gonna go check out this these chests over here in this rug.
All right. So as you come around that joyous corner,
And
a goblin sits waiting for you.
Gobos. Gobos.
So go ahead and roll initiative, Rick. You are the king of getting right up in that.
Didn't realize we were-
You should have made a rogue.
So not used to playing a squishy wizard.
I was just about to say, you are the king of walking in front of like the fucking bullets as the squishy. I'm super loving it.
Your tank is way behind you.
Dude, he's
Help.
behind the healer. He's so far behind.
Help!
Okay, the Gabo fighter has a 14. So is everybody up to date? Is this all right?
Yeah, that's right.
Bertome, you have a 15 again?
No, I have a 10. That's why I have a 10 on the turn order.
Gotcha.
And
I still have
Jack
your
has not
15.
rolled initiative.
Jack, I see, has a
Boom.
3.
Rogar has a 3.
17.
Jack has a 17.
Yep.
Wait, yours isn't updating? I see everyone
I'm
else.
updating very slowly.
I see everyone else's.
I win.
All right. Jack, you have no idea that
Help!
Decimus is about to get pounded, but it's your turn.
Except for his garish screams.
Except for that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
I mean-
screaming like a tiny little girl.
Wait, did he scream before initiative rolled or no?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, he screamed before initiative roll.
The instant
Okay, just
you
make
saw
sure.
goblin,
That was insta scream. That
Yeah.
was insta oh shit.
Yeah, there should be no question about my girlish scream.
Just saying.
He brought a
Shillelagh
whole lot of oh shit out of here.
bonus. Move. Action is Leprechaun.
17 hits the shit out of this armored goblin. This goblin is wearing chainmail, though. And
Oh, nice.
carrying
That'd be a
a
nice,
shield. So he is an armor class 17 right now.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, so I hit him on the nose. Nice.
Look at him pretending to be legit.
The goblin himself, when you look at his skin, you've seen goblins up and down the streets pretty regularly. This goblin's skin appears to be black. And he's got these strange white tribal markings on him. Strange, like, not tattoos, but face paint, if you will. Something of that line.
Does this look like the black that infected Rogar in our last session?
So it does a little bit, but it's a lot smoother. It's covering his entire body. It's not just limited to the veins. It seems like he's got kind of a weird kind of shade of black makeover on him.
I'm creeped out.
It's a
You have
little weird.
not seen a goblin look this way before. He's got weird bones through his nose, stuff like that. The chainmail is actually made out of bronze. It doesn't look like it was crafted in a civilized area. He's
Yeah.
carrying a shield, but the shield is made out of goat skin. stretched across a wooden frame. That's why it only gives him a +1 to his AC, giving him the 17. And then he has a axe that's actually made out of the femur bone of some kind of animal with a strange black metal head.
That sucks.
This thing sounds rough.
Okay,
It's his
it
turn.
is the Gobbo's turn. Since you were the first one up in his bin ass, Rick, he is coming for you. This guy is pretty legit. He swings that. Oh, he hits the shit out of you with that axe.
Yeah. He done
Okay.
hit me.
He done hits you indeed. He does 9 fucking damage to you. Is Rick still alive?
I'm still alive.
That's the
All right.
question.
The joy of level 2.
I'm not feeling great. Why didn't he do 6 damage?
Why didn't he do 6 damage?
So you rolled 24 and then 21 and then 9 and then 6. 6 and then 9. I didn't.
I don't. That is super weird.
Yeah, that 9's a D20 plus 2. It's
Yeah.
like,
He should be doing a D8 plus 2. No, okay, so that's weird.
So you rolled a D8 and got a 6.
Oh, I must have accidentally rolled a D8 by itself. I don't
Taking
know where
plus
the
2
D20
to that.
plus 2.
And take
Okay,
8 damage.
Yeah, take the 8 damage. Yep, take the 8 damage. That's fine.
which is pretty much the same as 9. For very
That's why I said take it. I don't care. All right, Bertome, you're up.
cool. So, well, so is this is wall over here?
Yes.
And are there any doors in this southern wall?
There are not, and there are no windows either.
Okay.
There you go. Is that better? Ah, shit.
What? Oh yeah, you're showing us an extra now. Anyway,
I don't care.
well here I should probably move a little bit over there, and I will shoot at this this goblin fellow, and not miss him
You
because
do.
that's how I roll. I'm a pacifist. I'm just trying to scare them.
Dude, you better rethink your life.
I'm trying to scare them into surrender. It's a valid tactic. Just wait. It'll work one of these days. Holy crap, where did those guys come from?
Oh, shit.
I mean, look at their name in the initiative order.
The goblin ambush.
Because you guys set off the trap downstairs, you guys made enough noise that these guys were pretty well ready for you and well hidden. This guy actually pops out of this chest.
What? He was in the chest? That's amazing.
In the chest.
So good.
Dude, they're popping out of bags of flour, shit like that. I mean, these guys are fucking ridiculous. And they don't have crossbows. What they do have is javelins. Little, tiny little long spears that look ridiculous because, javelins. So the first one is going to actually throw at Rogar, the one on the far right. Rogar down the stairs because he thinks he's got a good sight line. He does not get you, I don't think.
Nope.
Next one's going after our good friend Bertome. Bertome, 18 against you.
Yes.
All right, Bertome, that is going to be 4 damage to you.
Oh.
And then the one right there is actually shocked that Rick is already there. He's like, Decimus! And he goes to stick Decimus with the small spear. Does a 12 hit
Hits.
you.
Hits.
All right, so he does 3 damage to you, and he then moves over here closer to the guy that is armored.
All right.
All right, Goblin ambush is done. Decimus, you are up.
I mean, I'm gonna go with my standard. I'm effing scared. Burning hands.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right. DC 13
All right.
dexterity save for 11 damage.
All right, the big dude has a -1 to his dexterity.
Like that.
He gets a 0. So good on you there. The little dude has a
Whole lot of
+2. So
nothing.
little dude's okay. But the big dude in armor is definitely bloodied. He looks like he has been cooked in his armor. He is feeling a hot. All right.
The little guy still takes half damage.
He does take half, yep. And the little guy's actually bloodied with the half damage, so you would have fucked him up right up one shot.
Man.
All right, Rogar, you are up unless I got anything else from Decimus.
I know that if I try to walk away, they're going to get to hit me, so I'm going to stay right here because I'm scared.
You should be. Fear the Gabos. The black tribal Gabos of doom.
Of doom.
Rogar, give me something.
All right. And right here.
I mean, you just walk through a wall, buddy.
No. Okay, I guess probably can't do that. I guess better make sure I can actually move that far then.
You can go around.
Yeah, you can go around. You just.
So, 10. So, I gotta put the cursor back on. So, probably right here then.
Yep, that'll work.
All right. Then, long sword in hand, I'm taking a swing here.
And you have your shield back, so you're back up to...
Yeah, my shield is equipped again, so.
Bueno.
So it's long sorted up here. That's not gonna do it.
It's not gonna hit the armor-clad dude.
Yeah.
All right, Rogar is donezo, so, or are you done?
Decimus sounds like he's in rough shape. I'm gonna bonus action Shield of Faith on him.
What's that do?
Sounds sexy.
Shield of Faith, bonus action, shimmering field appears, surrounds a creature for your choice within range, 60 feet, granting a +2 bonus to AC for duration.
Nice.
Is it concentration?
It's concentration, yes.
And what's the duration?
10 minutes.
So long enough to hopefully get us out of this fight.
Yeah.
Maybe out of this whole tower. Who knows? All right.
+2 to AC?
Yes.
Jack, you are the man, Jack.
Jack, he's our man. If he can't do it, great.
Who are you fighting? You fighting armored Gabo or javelin Gabo?
Oh, I'd stick with the original, so it'd be the armor one. And pretty sure I missed him like miserably.
No dice on that. The Gabo fighter is going to go after Jack this time. Gabo fighter has his D20 4. Oh, he smokes Jack right in the Jack loving face. Sorry about that, Jack. Sorry about that.
Not.
I am not, actually. I'm pretty stoked.
You shut up, you.
All right. 7 damage to Jack. He is rolling like fire.
Jesus.
Somebody better hit this guy and put him down. Jeez. I thought you guys were heroes. All right.
I hit him pretty good.
Bertome, you're up.
We were until we ran into goblins.
Dude, goblins are mean.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna shoot at this guy.
Okay.
He's not armored. Let's go for sharpshooter. Oh, damn it.
12 is his armor class.
Oh, yes.
22 annihilates him.
I'm glad I took
I mean,
You just like pinned him to the wall.
honestly, you just shoved that arrow all the way through him. It's weird you didn't realize that you could have a larger exit hole than the inner hole, but it looks like a Coke can came out his back.
Ew.
Nicely done.
That made a mess.
It did. These sacks are now dirty and gross. Look at you for making dirty, gross sacks. All right, Goblin Ambush turn. First guy's going to stab at Decimus. He's got his D20. Oh, I am on fuego. There is no miss when it comes to Andrew today. 3 damage to Decimus.
Okay.
Second guy's shooting at Steve. Does not hit Steve. I mean, because Steve's been hurt a lot. I mean, it's a good thing that Steve's not getting hit.
I agree.
All right. Decimus, you are up, sir. You have two very wounded people in front of you, both of them bloodied.
I'd fudge.
Fudge indeed.
I mean, if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out in a blaze of flames. But I'm concerned about things being on fire.
You
So I'm
consider
gonna.
not going out.
I'm just ready with it. I mean, go ahead, do your thing. I just put it up the board. I'm ready.
I mean, I want
What
to
you
make
got?
sure that this actually does work. So I'm gonna use magic missile,
Hmm.
and I'm gonna do magic missile and roll 3 ones. You serious?
On which guy?
The armored guy.
The armored guy is dead.
Rolling better than 3 ones would have just been wasteful.
Exactly. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, you could have gotten a 0 and been okay, but only 1. All right, Decimus is done and over with, I assume.
Yeah, I'm done.
Rogar, it's your time to shine, brother.
All right.
Please.
Taking the sword to his guy then.
Armor class 12. Don't suck.
I'll try not to. Come on. Oops. Go back to core. Come on. Big money. Don't make me stop.
You hit him.
4/8.
All right, it's an embarrassing 4, but it does kill him, so we'll tell the group it was 7. All right, you are done, Rogar. Jack, you are up. Only one Gabo left. Jack? Owen?
Sorry, didn't think you said Jack. My bad.
Can I sleight of hand a good berry out of his pocket before he leaves away from me?
I remember
Nope.
Owen saying he ate
Sorry.
the last of his good
Ate
berries.
them all.
So
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. I was really just
Nom
teasing
nom, sucker. 17 hit.
Oh, fuck yeah. So, armor class 12. Okay,
Paste.
that guy is
Filthy.
dead.
Paste.
All right.
Filthy.
Guys,
Filthy
I don't feel
black
so
Gabos.
good.
How's everyone feeling?
I really don't feel
At
so
least you
good.
don't have filth.
I almost don't have the life.
I'll come up to you.
I can't see your health bar. Like,
Yeah, I can't see the health bar either.
No.
It is that bad. I can see it. Why can't you guys see the health bar?
I
Because
don't know,
I can see
DM.
my own. That's about it.
That's too bad.
That's too bad. Deal.
But I have lay on hands. How much we need here? As much as you take.
I'll give me just. I mean, how many you got?
I've
I can go
got
up to
one
10.
spell slot left.
10.
What do you have left?
I have 0 spell
Rogar.
slots left.
I got 1, but I don't have any attack spells. That's not gonna help much.
well, you
I'm
got
out of
to
spells for today.
How much health do you need, Rick?
14 to get back to full.
Wait, what are you at?
2. I'm at 2.
I mean, when the mage walks into an ambush, he's pretty much
Yeah.
lucky he didn't die.
That's
Everything
true.
kind of wound up as expected.
Honestly, you walking around the corner is the only reason you probably didn't die, Rick.
Seriously?
Because if you had come out into the main area just straight up,
Like
would have
over
come
here?
to meet you. No, like here. Am I not? Oh, sorry. Hold on. If you would come here, he would have come up to meet you, and all 3 of the guys would have shot at you in the first round.
Oh, fuck.
Jeez.
Pincushion, Decimus.
You guys set up that fucking ambush so nicely by taking your sweet ass time and going through that other room. So as long as you searched everything, they were going to get an ambush. If you didn't search anything and just came right upstairs, you were fine. You guys gave them plenty of time to hide.
All right, well, let's search these chests and see if there's anything in there.
Before you do that, I'm going to give you a lay on hands. 5 health help.
That sounds great.
Okay, yeah, do 5 health worth.
Okay.
Oh, give me 5 in reserve in case I need it later.
Okay.
Okay.
What's in the box?
So inside all the chests and stuff like that, you're finding random goods, things like that. The big things you find that you think are impressive are 46 gold. $46 gold and 22 silver.
I'm sorry, I thought you said 4d6. I'm sorry.
Nope. 46. I
Roll 46. I mean,
It's better.
You can get a lot of mundane items. If anybody's looking for a toolkit of any kind, there are pretty much toolkits of all shapes and varieties worth of tools that you can place together. So they're not official toolkits, so you couldn't go to a market and sell them for cash value. But if you happen to have a proficiency with the toolkit but lack the tools, here they are. You're able to put together any kind of toolkit that you would use, including thieves' picking tools if you have the proficiency. The thing is, they are not specifically labeled, so you have to have the proficiency to know what you're looking for.
Whose wounds are you curing, Jack?
myself.
Cool. Just making sure.
I say, does anyone have? No one has thieves' tools proficiency, do they?
I do not.
I mean, Locke does.
Well, yeah, that doesn't help us a whole lot.
No, but a lot of people will get like backgrounds that'll give them mason tools, but you don't actually start off with the tools. Things like that. If you have a background that gives you tools and you do not have it, here's your opportunity to take it. If you picked up a racial thing that gave you tools, here's your opportunity to take it.
Do they have like? Do I find like a deck of cards or a set of dice or anything like that?
You can find a
There
deck
might
of
be
cards in
dice.
here. Sure.
I have a deck of cards now.
You do. You do. As far as goods and stuff like that, really it's all, again, stuff to kind of keep this clock going. It's all pretty boring, pretty mundane. The armor on the armored goblin would be a beautiful suit of bronze chainmail for a halfling. And the war axe, he was using two-handed, but would be a nice one-handed war axe made out of the femur bone of some kind of animal with a strange black metal that looks like it's roughly hewn. But as you look at it, it seems incredibly sharp and a little bit on the vicious side.
Would I know from my studies that this is obsidian or dragon glass?
You can roll a dice and you might know what it is. Give me a history.
Cool. Well, that's my email. I don't need that.
With a history 20, you're pretty sure this is Orcish black iron.
Ooh, that sounds
So
cool.
Orcish black iron is iron mined from a very specific part of the mountain, normally in hotter areas, and the iron itself is jagged. It doesn't hold its edge well. It normally looks clumsily forged, but that's actually kind of how it's supposed to be. Orcish black iron actually does +1 damage without being a magical weapon, and on a crit it leaves a bleed. So anybody you crit with this weapon will take a 1 damage bleed until they get healing.
That's amazing.
It's essentially like a razor blade strapped to the front of a femur bone.
That's so good.
It is not magical, but these properties exist without any kind of magical necessity.
Aren't razor blades like the opposite of jagged?
Shut your mouth, Steve.
Not trying to be difficult here, but
Shut your mouth.
Reality is hard.
Can I
sometimes.
mute Steve? Can I mute Steve?
I can
Pretty
totally
sure you
mute
can
Steve.
somehow.
I just
All
muted
right.
the shit out of Steve.
The razor blade comparison was just about the bleed, not about the jaggedness, you asshat. All right, you can unmute Steve, and you guys can continue onward.
If this was
So
around
is
the
it-
horn, you'd be minus 3 points now.
But you said it's basically like an axe head
What's around
with
the
a femur,
horn?
right? Or is it like bludgeoning,
It's
or
a
does it
sports
do
TV
slashing?
show.
It's an axe. It's a war axe.
Sports TV show.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the one with like the points that don't
Yeah,
matter?
the points that don't mean anything. Yeah.
I heard something about that. Why is it called?
The war axe is 1d8. It can be used
Arm.
one-handed 1d8 or two-handed 1d10.
That's so
Versatile.
Dude, versatile weapons are the shit.
That is definitely not for me.
I don't. I'm good.
Paladin, potentially. I don't think anyone.
I think
else.
maybe the fighter wants an axe.
No. No, not really.
Maybe.
That's, If no one else will take it, I will.
Give it to the
Rogar, you
pally.
should totally have it.
I'll
I
take
like
it.
a paladin with a nice femur bone weapon.
Yeah.
Really makes him look holy, right?
It makes me feel like I'm doing my job as the DM.
I was like, no one uses short swords, right? I assume not, but
Nope.
Okay.
I'm gonna possibly could, but I'm not taking
Rock
all.
totally
of it.
could use a short sword.
Yeah, I figured. That's why I didn't even
Probably
ask.
could use some
I figured I should
These
ask
tools
that,
too. Hmm.
'cause maybe Owen.
Locke probably started with thieves' tools. He's a thief.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he did.
If you are not that class, you don't always start with them. This was your opportunity for anybody that had anything that they got from their background. If you take the street urchin or the criminal background, you don't get these tools. If you take the merchant background, you actually normally don't get the tools. You just get the proficiency.
I thought Urchin did start with the tools. Maybe not.
Urchin might. Criminal definitely does not.
Oh.
One of them definitely does not. You have to buy the tools.
I had an Urchin character that had them, but that could have been a mistake on my part. So.
Yeah, you get the proficiency. You don't get the actual tools.
Unless you
And that is
purchase
something
them
people get
at character
100%.
And I
The
might
50
have
gold
done
piece, there is no character that gets that to start with outside of...
that. 50 is a lot. Yeah.
They're super expensive.
Oh, it's super expensive.
I did do
Right.
money because I was a dex-based paladin, so I did money instead of starting equipment. But
Right on. Let's keep going, gentlemen. Let's go. 20 minutes. Let's see if you can make it through this clock tower.
Sorry, what was that axe called again?
It's an orcish black iron.
Orcish black iron.
And it
Call
does
it-
not
gonna
give
be
you
the
any
first one in
advantage.
the
Bane.
room.
No advantage to hit. It just gives you plus to damage.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I'm not going to be the first one into the new room, guys.
Yeah.
Not gonna
Oh,
do
look
that
at
anymore.
that. The mage doesn't want to be the first one through the door.
I'm going to have a firebolt ready just in case Jack gets mouthy.
Come here, baby bird.
or
Come
when,
here.
not in case.
All right, I'm stepping in.
There's already fire on the board.
It's ready for you. I'm putting this
Squelch
for you.
it.
This is the Decimus Firebolt. I'm just ready for Rick.
Thanks, guys.
All right. The room you enter looks like a very nice, plush office space. There are some tools lining the walls, stuff like this. This looks like where somebody who runs the clock tower, handles the maintenance, etc., might camp out. Chair's incredibly comfortable. Desk is nice. Everything's
I bet
pretty
you
well
he's hiding
furnished.
under the desk.
But when you look at the drawers, they're all open. They look like they've been kind of ramshackled and kind of plundered. So, nothing there.
Okay. Let's keep
Perception.
I don't see anything in
Just
here.
if there's anything. Nothing with a 19.
19 investigate?
Perception.
Perception.
Perception. I don't
Perception,
have
no.
investigate.
Yep, nope.
14 investigate.
14 investigate. Everything looks legit. You don't really see any kind of spots that look like they've been missed.
All right.
Can you give me control of the fire?
I don't know if I can. Hold on. Maybe.
That's a good question.
Now try.
Ooh. Fire.
Nice. All right, there you go, Rick.
What have you done?
Every pyro's dream.
I am the great Cornholio.
Oh,
Sorry.
God help us all. All right.
I promise not to
Wow,
abuse
taking
that.
it back.
All right, you guys going through the door? You're not going through the door? There's no door here. This is just
I'll
an open
step through
passage.
again.
All right. There are
Around first.
torches on your side of the room, but everything gets kind of dark on the far side of the room.
I gotcha.
Or maybe we should toss a fireball over there. Boom.
Bertome, is your butt feeling a little warm?
Apparently. Stay away from Decimus. And Jack, because he's horribly diseased, apparently.
Come here,
He's got the filth,
Somebody
the
needs a
filth
hug.
fever. The filth fever.
You're talking about erupting boils and it does not
Give me a
sound
hug,
pleasant.
Jack. Give me hugs.
I don't think you want this.
No, not really. All right, what do we see?
Dimly lit, you can actually see all the way over here, Rick, with your light.
Who was that?
There is a strange altar that seems to be made out of stacked stone, crudely carved, as if the hands were half in, half out, or maybe just goblins and kind of shitty. But this crude altar appears to be a snake-like humanoid that has tendrils of shadow coming out of its midsection, kind of. The head looks serpentine, mouth is wide open, so wide you actually think a human head could fit in this statue's mouth, and it has fangs that are clearly the size of daggers.
You guys want me to hit it with a firebolt?
What? Oh, not a firebolt.
There are inscriptions around the base.
Is this a treasure chest?
It is a treasure chest.
I feel like someone should check it out.
I feel like that someone should be.
Not Steve.
Someone who has investigate.
Oh, yeah, probably not me then.
Perception of 6. Looks good.
It looks great. Jack is very comfortable with this.
10
Well, it's
investigate
totally
on the,
unlocked. You'll be
on
fine.
the statue.
Okay, on the statue, you got to get a little closer to 10 investigate.
I don't want to.
Okay, then you can't investigate. You can use perception. Investigation must be within 5 feet of the target.
Okay.
The difference between investigation and
good.
perception is investigation means you are innately touching the object.
Okay.
You are checking for seams. You're looking for very, very specific things. Perception allows you to look for general physical perceptive things.
I've got
But to
comprehend.
investigate, you got to be right up on it.
I've got comprehend languages I can cast as a ritual. Do you guys want to know what this thing says? It's going to take me 10 minutes.
Does anybody speak Goblin?
I
do
don't
not
think
speak. Well, I
Okay.
might. I might.
You have a lot of languages.
My
I
language
do have
is
all the languages.
Wait, I feel like my
I
character
got
sheet.
common, elvish, and giant, bro.
I feel like my character sheet has lost things that it used to have.
I did that to you.
Did you?
No, I don't fucking know how that happened.
Yeah, it does look like the language has disappeared on mine as
Jerk.
well.
But I think I had orc or elvish. No, I had elvish, orcish.
I think mine were common, draconic, and I think it was elvish for the last one as well.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have-
it would have been.
Common, Elvish, Draconic, Ancient, Dwarvish, and Orcish. Do not have Goblin.
All right. So you can do the ritual, or you can go check it out. You can do whatever you want, brother.
Do you guys want to take 10 minutes and find out what it says? Do you think it's important enough to do that?
Sure.
Why are we here again? It sounds like we need to start getting through this faster.
There's no
Well,
speed.
maybe-
We can finish this up next week. It's not a big deal. You do you.
Okay, hit the ritual.
All right, well,
then.
I'm going to draw a chalk circle on the ground, lay out some stuff, and do my thing to comprehend languages so that I can know what
Okay,
it
is
says.
anybody getting within 10 feet of this thing?
I'm going to do it back here. Right here.
Anybody? Nobody? No, 10 feet.
Something.
The
Sounds like
DM is
about
amazing.
this.
You getting close? No? You
Let
gonna
me
touch
check
it?
the range for
Okay,
Let me
making sure.
know. Just let me know if you get within 10 feet. That's what I'm looking for. Right? 10 feet.
That's such a representation of the darkness. I'm afraid to get too close to it.
You must be touching the surface on which the words are written. So I have to actually touch it.
So you're going to go right up on it?
I have to.
All right. You're going to do it for sure.
Yes. Yes.
All right, cool. As you get right up on it, go ahead and give me a wisdom save, excuse me.
Okay.
New D&D.
I'm glad I didn't go up there.
10.
All right, DC 10. You can feel some strange thoughts and kind of memories kind of getting into your head. It doesn't seem terribly dangerous or anything like that, but you're starting to see, you get visions of a ziggurat in the middle of a jungle. There's kind of a stronghold of sorts that gets literally pushed into the ocean, completely destroyed, obliterated, fucked up by armies of humanoids.
Guys, I saw some really weird shit just now.
The whole temple got pushed in, right?
The entire temple was pushed into the sea.
That's kind of crazy. That's like Clash of the Titans shit right there.
What does it say?
Okay. If you go ahead and speak Goblin, it says, "We will bridge the gap. What was sunk will once again rise."
What was sunk will be unsunk.
Does that
We
make
will be
any
the floating island.
It's in Goblin. It may be unsunk. What
That's
was
totally
wet gets on
Goblin
wet. No more water.
No more water.
With a 10 in history, do I know anything about the sinking temple? Does that
You for
ring any
sure
bells?
do not. This is super not anything you've heard of in your basic classes.
Okay.
In fact, in your kind of weird vision, the temple was kind of a strange architecture that you're not really sure is you guys. It doesn't seem humanoid. It seems very different from any structure you've researched in the 7 city-states.
Okay. That sucks. Like that's weird. Does it seem ancient? Like, does it seem like it happened a really long time ago?
You can't tell time based on anything that was there. I mean, it could have been yesterday.
Fair enough.
So as you kind of sit there again, I need another will save.
Probably aliens.
8.
Wisdom, that's what I meant, because new D&D. So as you are hanging out by this, kind of getting these epiphanies, getting shit done, making it happen, making it, as the kids say, crack-a-lackin'.
No kids say crack-a-lackin'.
All the kids say crack-a-lackin', just ask me. A small vortex starts to form right next to this guy.
All right. As soon as I see that start to form, I'm going to back the fuck away.
All right. You actually need to make a strength check to get out. DC 10.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot at the vortex.
Okay.
Assume that does nothing, but
Okay, you only missed by 3, so you just don't leave. You're standing right there. Steve, your shot definitely hits the vortex with an 8. The vortex actually makes it easier to hit.
okay. That's a natural 1, by the way. That's why it's in red.
Oh, okay. Then I guess you actually missed, because I'm never going to let a natural 1 hit anything. So even though this thing is literally sucking things into it, literally trying, you shoot so poorly that you are not even within the vacuum-like structure of this strange portal.
I just figured out how to escape a black hole. I'm just saying.
All right, guys, party, we are going to go back to the original or the last initiative order real fast, because your good buddy is about to get sucked into something that looks horrible, black, and possibly life-ending.
This
Jack,
this is
you're
probably going to suck, guys. Can you help pull me out of here?
It literally sucks.
In
Vacuum jokes. All right, Jack, you're up first.
I can't tell.
Let's see
Do you have
here.
enhanceability? That's a second level spell. Never mind.
Say what?
Enhanceability.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a second level spell. You don't have it.
I don't know what you're talking about. No, that won't work. Shit. Well, let's just do this. I'm gonna try and move over to, I guess, assist Rick to, I guess, to move away. So on his, I guess, strength roll or movement roll. No. Yes. Maybe.
Right.
Unless I'm just gonna pick him up and run.
Athletics to try to pull him out of there.
So is he currently being sucked in, or
Yes. He's being sucked in, and he did not make his strength save enough that he can walk.
Okay, that makes more sense. Then I will. Fuck this shit.
Help, Jack. Please.
You're totally gonna die. You do not understand. I don't think that's gonna fucking work. God damn it. I can try to assist on pulling you out then, because I assume his like feet are dangling in this thing, or no?
No, he still his feet are on the ground and stuff like that. He has just gotten sucked enough that he is not able to walk. It is pulling him hard enough that he has to brace instead of moving away. You can make a
Gotcha.
help action on athletics, or you can do an athletics to grab him and try to carry him out.
Help on athletics.
Okay, next time you roll athletics, Rick, you get advantage.
Cool. It's home.
All right, Owen, I need an athletics check from you at the end of your turn for ending within 10 feet of this thing. I mean, I literally asked you guys. Tell me when you're within 10 feet. I mean, I know you assume I'm always lying, but Jack, I need an athletics check.
This is true. I am always assuming that you're.
Or, excuse me, strength saving throw. If you're proficient in strength saving throw, it's strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw is actually better than. I know it's as good as athletics.
I need it from Jack first. Sorry. There you go. Is that your same as your strength saving throw?
That is correct.
Okay. Cool. 12, you are okay. You are not getting pulled in.
Are there any ropes or long boards or anything in this room?
Nobody opened the chest, so you really have no idea. There might be.
I can't reach it from here.
You guys.
I mean, you haven't really explored the room, so I can't tell you that answer, Steve.
Well, I'm looking
You
around.
have not found one yet.
Okay, I can see the entire room except for
the chest that you didn't open up.
Yeah, but that seems okay. Fine. Let's open it up.
There's a goblin. Comes
All
out
right, Steve,
and
make a reflex check.
it's a mimic.
Nothing happens. I'm just trying to make it stressful. So inside, you see a lot of weird robes, long cloth robes that have strange symbols in them. They look very tribal. They look very middle of the jungle kind of vibe. And Steve, do you have Arcana or Religion or anything like that?
No.
Give me an Arcana or Religion, your choice, just to see if you're scooped out a little bit. 'Cause it's a little scoopy.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can tell these things are a little fucked up. It's all a little bit bad. It's bad juju. It's like seeing a voodoo doll or something like that. It doesn't look cool.
But
they all have rope belts.
I'm gonna grab one of the ropes.
Okay. Rope belts are each about 6 feet long.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
I get to make a strength saving throw.
I mean, I assume that's all I can do, right?
Yep.
I ransack the chest.
Yep. With DC, with advantage, you get a DC 12 is what you got to hit.
18.
Okay. You can move half movement away from this thing.
All right. So 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Ah! I don't want to die.
Oh,
All right, Rogar, you are up, Rogar.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Oh, he got rid of the other two.
So
I saw them.
it's within 10 feet is when this shit starts happening, right?
So far, that's what it seems like.
Until it gets
I'll
bigger.
move up. I might use a bit of a athletics check here to try to pull Jack away a little bit further, if
Bring
that's
it on.
possible.
Yep.
Boom.
You get Jack 1 square away to safety, and this thing slowly feeds in on itself until it becomes an inert statue again,
Weird.
just made of black rock. And
That was fucking creepy.
What the hell was that?
I was going to try throwing one of the robes in there.
So we are now at our mandatory close spot. So next week we will go up to the next floor of the clock tower.
The next floor.
The next floor. I'm out of spell slots.
Don't worry, it's only probably the boss level, or maybe the next level before the boss level.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
Me.
I just don't know.
I was saying, I haven't used anything, including the action surge that I forgot I had
Guess we
because
all
I
probably
got needed for my
at the
character.
stairs.
Put yourself on the stairs.
Yep, put yourselves on the stairs, and I'll get ready for you guys next time. We will go, and you guys will finish up the clock tower next time, and then probably get to run around and do a little RP too.
Nice.
So this is what the dungeon crawls are going to look like, guys. This is hopefully with the new map and everything else like that I was able to make. I apologize for this one not being completely to scale, but that is something I did somehow. I don't know, because they come out right to scale. It's super cool.
No, it looks great, man.
Excited
looks
to
great.
get after these a little bit more. I like all the tokens. I think it's a beautiful look for the game right now.
I like it. I like it a lot. There's no, effect soup going on around people too, like we used to have to worry about in our 4E games.
Yes, there are definitely less status effects in 5e. It's very convenient. Get that. You get some money. Who wrote down the money?
I wrote down 30 GP earlier.
46. It was 30 and 50 and 46 and 22. So
Yep.
I'll write it down.
Okay. So you guys can decide how you want to handle cash. You can do it for the people that are there and do it at the end of the game, or you can do group loot, whatever you guys want to do. But I want to make sure that we're
Consistent.
yes, that we are consistent.
Yeah.
So if you're making it so only people here get it, then that's fine. But
70.
So, people that are missing stuff off their character sheets, I figured out why.
Why?
So if you go into settings on the right-hand side at the very bottom, there's features and traits and proficiencies in languages, and they've been set to compendium compatible. And if you switch them back to simple, your stuff will re-show up.
I don't think that's good.
Steve, you are a tech wizard.
Well, there's a little info icon that says "looking for missing data?" ? And if you hover over that, it tells you that. So
No, I did not have that problem.
Mine still didn't come back. So I'll make sure my languages are in there for next week or next
Yeah,
session.
I added my languages back in because I'm pretty sure they were.
I did have Orcish instead of Elven, so I was wrong. I'm glad they came back.
I'll give it a